Hi and welcome. My name is Ilya and today I'm going to look at the new plugin by Universal Audio called Ocean Way Studios. In order to do that, I'm going to switch the screen so you can see what's going on here, and here we have the beautiful interface of the new plugin. Again, it's called Ocean Way Studios. I've been using UAD plugins for a while, for many years, and I actually really loved the original DSP version of Ocean Way Studios. This time the plugin is being released as a native UADX plugin, so you can use it even if you don't have UA DSP on board. This plugin kind of reminds me of the other one, also by UAD, called Sound City Studios, which was super cool. And I think this is a great plugin, and here's why. First of all, this is not going to be a super powerful review with edits and guys speaking fast and knowing all the technical things behind the plugin. Nope. I'm a mixing engineer. I'm here at my studio in downtown LA, and I want to dig into the plugin, look into it, show you all the options we have, and just demonstrate how does it sound with different sources and which features are available in the plugin. So here we have the beautiful interface. By the way, the Ocean Way Studios logo, I think these days the studio is called United Recording, but it's somewhere not far away from here, but never been there, unfortunately. So this logo actually works as a bypass button. So once we hit the Ocean Way Studios logo, the light goes on and we can see all the options. Here at the top, we have a few features. First of all, we can switch between Ocean Way Studio A and Studio B. These are two different rooms, both historical, both legendary, both beautiful to my taste. I mean, in my humble opinion. So with both rooms, we have many options, such as drums, acoustic guitar, and piano. Acoustic solo is an acoustic guitar, basically. Speaker and blah, 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 and so on. So we'll talk about that a bit later. Here we can switch between remic and reverb mode. Remic introduces like the signal chain, the signal flow of the studio, so you can kind of remic the source through the studio, which is a cool but still new concept, and it's a little bit, it's a little bit hard for some people to get it right. So basically it adds another level of emulation, of the signal chain emulation, and with this on, you cannot use the built-in dry wet function as well as the pre-delay. In reverb mode, you will be able to use the pre-delay and dry wet, but that's not all. Under each option, you have sub-options, like you have two drum positions, wall position and corner position. I'm pretty sure that once the plugin is, in its final version, once it's released, it's going to be a little bit faster on the, graphics side. Again, this is a pre-release version. It might be a little bit slow here and there, so do not judge. Wall and corner. Then we can switch to the acoustic guitar. We will listen on different sources with you, no worries. To the piano. Speakers, which is actually pretty cool. I don't remember having this with other plugins of the same kind. This is an option you can use in order to run the source through the room this looks like a pair of UREI 813s or 838s. I don't know. Actually, when I was 15 years old, I started out on the speakers just like these two, whatever. Then 4x12 cab amp, which I think stands for Marshall 4x12, and 2x12 cab V, which looks like a Vox amplifier to me. With every option, you have many different microphone choices below. Like with drums, you can pick the close mics, and these options will be different compared to like the guitar cabinet. So it's not the same for every option. Like here with the close mics for the guitar amp, we have U67, 121, SM57, and 421, which we probably cannot move, but we can change it from between on-axis and off-axis, which is actually pretty cool. Here in the mixer side, we can control distance, as well as, like you see, we have like a first pair of room mics, and we can move those by, you know, clicking and holding on the screen, or we can use the distance control in order to change the distance from the source. Also, here is there is a little, you know, clock button which turns off the time alignment. This way, all the room mics will be time aligned between each other in order to, you know, compensate for the time difference between the mic positions, which is also cool. I mean, it's a nice option. So when we switch between the mics, you can notice that the actual microphone position changes as well, and it's also really good, I think. We will listen. I'm sorry for my weird talking. Then, after we go to the Studio PA and guitar cabinets, we have vocal solo and vocal group modes, as well as the ensemble, horns and strings. I think we can probably start with acoustic guitar, but let's wait for a little more. Also, we have a Studio B, which has same options, but obviously different sounds because of the room acoustics, because of the microphone and source positions in the original room. And I believe these guys did an incredible job on, you know, building the whole emulation of this legendary space. Here on the right side, you have access to the mixer, where you can control obviously the levels of close mics in both pairs of the room mics, as well as the high pass and low pass filters, phase flip, and there is also an effect section in which you can control the EQ, the dynamics section with a few modes like 1176, Fairchild 670, LA2A, Crush, which is probably 1176 all buttons, in Air, which is possibly the, you name it, the Dolby A, and DBX 160. I think, I mean, I'm not an endorser for any of these brands or for UAD. It's just a, you know, my boring way of sharing information. And incredible chamber section. I don't know anything about Ocean Way chambers, but I really loved the way these chambers sound. Really good. You can turn each section on and off. I'm talking about this just in order for you to get it when I will, you know, play with the settings and fiddle with the sounds, so you will understand what's going on with the, you know, with the current setting. So once we turn the room option back on, we have all the microphones in place. Again, each mic could be repositioned. We can select the polar pattern for some of the microphones. We can change microphone models, and we can blend the microphones the way we would like to. So first of all, let's go into the acoustic guitar world, and let me grab my headphones so we will have less issues, you know, with this video. And let's roll. C12s. KM54s. M50s and MKH20s. I really loved how KM54s sound on the acoustic guitar. I mean, this is not a bad guitar track, right? But sometimes you just get tracks for mixing and, you know, you want to make it sound bigger, you want to get the feeling of space, of ambience, and plugin like this could really come in handy and could really help. I mean, I love how these things work when it comes to, you know, bringing in the depth and the ambient feeling to the source. Not every musician has an option to track a guitar or drums in a beautiful big space, right? So it's a great option to have when it comes to mixing. Let's switch to B room. This is a remic mode. Let's see how the 57 sounds on the acoustic guitar. I mean, I love using my C24 with an acoustic guitar, but honestly, SM57 is also a really great mic for an acoustic guitar. I'm trying to match levels here, so the level before the processing is kind of the same as the level after. And I must say, it sounds quite impressive to me. It's actually a pretty powerful tool. I mean, if used smartly, in a smart way, or whatever. English is not my, native language, whatever. Let's hear it again in Studio B. I would actually love to have some control on timing of the dynamic section. It could be great, but whatever. If I need a good compressor, probably the Ocean Way Studios plugin is not the plugin I will reach out for. I mean, I would go for some other compressor plugin, not for the room thing, but still. Let's hear the EQ. It's stepped here, but I mean, it sounds pretty clean, and I mean, it gives you exactly what you expect from an EQ, right? And Studio A, man, I love how good this thing works on an acoustic guitar. It's a little weird to me that the mic position is being reset each time you switch the mic, so you can objectively compare the microphone models in the same distance setting. Probably there's a hidden fix to that, but I mean, I cannot find the way to fix it properly. Let's do some string sections, right? Woo! That was loud. Let me make it quieter, and let's go to the ensemble section here. Actually, I don't know if it's going to work the good way with this plugin, but with the Sound City Studios, it worked quite cool when you used drums preset or drums setting for electric guitars, or went with string ensemble on a snare drum as reverb. Sometimes this could give you an unexpected result, which could be really, unique way of doing things. And this is when you hear the legendary room, room tone, and the way it affects the source signal. I really love it. Really love it. This thing could be really useful when you want to put something deeper in the mix and add more depth, more ambience, and especially, I mean, these strings are not badly recorded, okay, but sometimes you get something tracked at some super dry small room, or each like player by player, and it's like I don't know, 30 overdubs. And in that case, this thing could really help. I really loved using the original Ocean Way Studios plugin for like making mono overheads sound more, sound bigger, wider, and deeper in some way. So same thing applies for strings. To me, I mean, that's just my opinion, right? Let's listen to it again. We should try going into some, I don't know, piano setting. It could also be a nice option. But in general, I love how the whole thing, whole option, how every option interacts with the sound source. I have a little electric guitar, like a DI electric guitar sample here. We could try running through the reamp setting first, which is super cool to my ear. So here's the direct sound. I love the smoothness of it, It's nice thing we are lacking so often, to be honest. Let's do the Studio B thing. a bit too much. I mean, to my ear, it's super lovely. I think I have a drum loop here. Let's see how it works with the drum loop. Sounds like a reamped drum kit. I feel that the overall feeling of the resolution of the plugin is better compared to the Sound City Studios plugin. I don't know if the technique and the technical side behind the design is different, or is it all the same, but it certainly feels to me that there is a step up in the technology. Maybe it's not true. I should ask them. I mean, sometimes this is exactly the thing I'm looking for with when the drums are recorded too dry, and you want more space, you want more energy, more power, and it's the original, the clean sound is too dry. I think this plugin is gonna help me a lot in my mixes. And this drum loop, I mean, it's a good drum loop originally, but this plugin certainly brings in more energy into it. We could also try and look for some pianos. Let me see, maybe there is a piano track in this project I've been working on last week. Oh, number 1, piano. So let's get back to the master here and let's see. I mean, I'm not sure it's a real piano, but anyway. And again, this is the remic option. I don't know, for some reason, in almost all the cases, I'd prefer the B room. I mean, obviously the A is more beautiful and cozy and everything, but B room has some special magic about it, about its sound, about the way it sounds. Okay, and let's listen to it, to the piano again. Cool, it's super cool. I really love it. So I feel really good about that new plugin. I hope it, you know, finds its user. It's a tool and it should be used the smart way. It should be used the creative way. It's definitely a great thing to rework the ambience, the the studio feel of your source tracks, especially if you're like in a nice track in nice live room. And I think honestly this plugin is really good. And yes, it's all about impulses, the IR technology and everything, but the way it's packed into the product is super good. And I mean, I feel really great about that one in general. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you know what to do, just leave a comment. And I'm doing my best. Thank you. You can hit subscribe or whatever. Let me know. Goodbye. Thank you. Appreciate it.